Hey guys, this is Harv from GTN. I'm a huge fan of Dragon Ball, and the series just recently celebrated its 30th anniversary on television. Dragon Ball aired on television for the first time in Japan on February 26, 1986. I was one of those guys who actually grew up watching Dragon Ball before Dragon Ball Z, so I'm going to make a 30-year anniversary video in the upcoming weeks. So if you want to learn why Dragon Ball is so special to me and the fans around the world, make sure you subscribe and watch it when it comes out. I was excited like everyone else when Dragon Ball Super was announced as a continuation of Dragon Ball Z. The movies did so well, the series came back, and we have no one to thank but ourselves as the fans. The series was resurrected because of our ticket sales and the continued support that we've been giving them, so good work to everyone all around. What some of us didn't see coming was a complete retelling of the first two Gods movies that were in theaters, by which I mean Battle of the Gods, where Goku goes Super Saiyan God, and Resurrection F, where, you guessed it, Goku goes Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. And so does Vegeta. I watched the beginning of Dragon Ball Super with subs, but I didn't really care to see all those scenes again with slight alterations. But it has come to my attention that Dragon Ball Super has started a new story arc that will actually contribute to the growth of the Dragon Ball universe, and this is the very first episode to do so. So let's just get right to it. As we can see from last time, the long and painful battle with Golden Frieza finally comes to a conclusion. The key word in there being painful, because it was just full on exactly what happened in the movie, and now this is the very first episode where we actually see them go on another adventure, and little did they know, another adventure was about to begin. So we start off the episode by seeing these guys training with some bodysuits on, doing about 50,000 one-finger push-ups. They actually mentioned that the stress on the bodysuits are more than Bulma's gravity chamber, so they've been advancing. And even Whis noted that they've been making good progress. So they're training with Whis, who's the strongest character in the Dragon Ball universe as of right now. So they must be making some progress. All of a sudden you hear a big crash in the distance, and it wakes up, of course, our favorite god of destruction, Beerus-sama. And he actually blames it on Goku and starts attacking them, and they can't even run away because they're bodysuits, so they get heated blasts. But it turns out it was a new character. This character is called Champa, and Champa is Beerus' brother, and Vados is Whis' sister. These are brand new characters, so finally something new in Dragon Ball. We can see that they crashed a little far away, and quite the journey to get there, and they're not shy of calling Champa Little Fat. They get to the place, and it blows open, nearly killing Champa. Once Beerus realizes it's Champa, they have a discussion. Argue a little bit. You can tell that they don't like each other, that there's hostility there. Goku and Vegeta question who that is. Obviously, they wonder, and they see the similarities between Beerus and Champa. So, of course, Goku asks Champa, in the most ridiculous way, who he is. And Vados comes correct. Tells him to be respectful to the God of Destruction, and explain how Champa is Beerus' brother. Vegeta makes a good point that he didn't know that there could be two gods of destructions, and Dragon Ball just dropped a huge bomb when they said he's the god of destruction of the 6th universe and not this one. That just opens up a door to a whole new level of Dragon Ball. That means there could be multiple universes. The one Trunks is from, Future Trunks, that could be one of the universes that they're mentioning, and there could be, GT could be a different universe. We don't know if that's a legit universe or not. There could be a movie universe. But none of the characters care about that. All Goku cares about is who is stronger out of the Beerus brothers. Vados comedically drops the news, and she is actually the strongest character in her universe, and she's slightly stronger than Whis, which makes her technically the strongest character in the Dragon Ball universe as of right now. So Beerus-sama got awoken by Champa, and he's finally asking, what's up? Why did you do that? And of course it was for an eating competition. He brought eggs over just to impress Beerus. They all try some eggs, which is whatever you want to make of it. Goku loves it, of course. It's food. But Vegeta notes that it just tastes like a normal egg. Nothing special. Nothing out of the ordinary. And you can see Champa's trying to brag about the egg in his universe and the food. And then, of course, Beerus-sama has his trump card, which is the Kapu Ramen. He gives it to Champa and Vados. They enjoy it. They can't even deny it. Champa thinks there must be an Earth in his universe, so he tells Vados to find it. And then they hear about the universe again, and finally Whis explains that there's actually 12 universes in the Dragon Ball series. 12 different possibilities of what's going on. Maybe there's 12 Gokus, maybe there's 12 Vegetas, maybe they don't exist in the universe. Small changes can affect time and history, so you never know what another universe is going to look like. But Whis explains it pretty good, that each universe has an identical twin to it. And each universe that's a twin adds up to 13. So 6 and 7 add up to 13, which makes them twins. And 1 and 12 add up to 13, which also makes them twins. And Goku's excited because there might be so many strong people in all these other universes, because he was closing in on being strongest in the universe. He's pretty up there. He's 3rd, 4th strongest in the universe that he's in. So this just opens up a huge door of opportunity, and hopefully Akira Toriyama and the Dragon Ball team take it in a very creative direction. Of course, Vegeta's wondering why he would be happy with that, as Vegeta just wants to be the strongest. They actually find out Earth has been destroyed. They killed themselves, which kind of sounds like the Earth in this universe any day now. But they had a stupid war, just like Earth does. Beerus just laughs in his face that Champa will never enjoy Earth's delicious food. And then Champa discusses a match. A match for a bet for Earth. And what kind of match do they expect? A fighting match. Beerus obviously takes offense to this and calls them fat again, and they get into it. The gods of destruction start fighting each other, and during this fight everything starts shaking. And Whis explains that God of Destruction should not fight each other because that can cause the destruction of 2 universes. They agree to have a 5-member team match so other people can fight for them in a tournament style competition. The way they do it is they choose a fighter and they fight on. If the fighter wins, that fighter continues, and it's back-to-back matches until one team is completely defeated. So since they're fighting for Earth, there has to be a way to move Earth from a universe to another, and he's obviously Beerus skeptical and is like, how are you going to do this? And Champa has noted that he has found 6 out of 7 wishing orbs that will allow them to make a wish, whatever they want, and it's enough power to take Earth from Universe 7 to Universe 6. He only has 6 out of 7, and he said he'd hand them over. And Vegeta and Goku obviously note that those things sound like Dragon Balls. And then Champa says, you mean the ones made by Namekians? And he's like, those ones are very limited. The ones on Earth are very limited. Obviously, we've seen the dragon not able to complete certain wishes. But then, these are different ones. They are the size of Earth. They're the size of planets, and they are called Super Dragon Balls, and they have no limit to their power. Beerus mentions that you don't even know where the 7th one is, but then again, it is a good start. And Bulma can obviously help with that, Goku suggests, because that's what they've been doing since the start of the series. And what they suggest is Bulma make a dragon radar for these Super Dragon Balls and find the final one for whoever wins the tournament. Goku's just excited about fighting other strong guys from another universe. This is a brand new opportunity, and we're going to see another Budokai-like tournament. So far, the new story arc is going in a great direction. Feels like we're going to see at least 5 fights go down. The next episode, we'll see who these guys choose, and Beerus is down to do this tournament. So that's the recap of the very first episode of new material for Dragon Ball, the entire series. Dragon Ball Super finally broke through and is making a new story arc, and it's exciting so far. Tune in again to hear another episode recap. If you like the video, please subscribe, and I'll catch you again, YouTubers and GTN.